be formed, but it won't prosper. When the darkness falls, it won't prevail. 'Cause the God I serve knows only how to triumph. My God will never fail. Oh, my God will never fail. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. Yeah. There's power in the mighty name of Jesus. Every war he wages, he will win. Oh, I'm not backing down from any giant, 'cause I know how this story ends. Yes, I know how this story ends. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. Yeah. You take what the enemy meant for evil, and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. You take what the enemy meant for evil, and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. You take what the enemy meant for evil, and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. Oh, you take what the enemy meant for evil, and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. Oh, you take what the enemy meant for evil, and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. Oh, you take what the enemy meant for evil, and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. I'm gonna see victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle Chris and Ben. Great to see you guys. Thanks for sitting down, man.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Good to be
thanks
here.
for having us.
This is a power team here. I mean, like, we've never had this group together. This is exciting. But man, this song is so good. And first time I heard this, Chris, right after you guys released the single, I was like, oh man, like this is so just right down the middle of church. Like I could hear every church singing this song. It's so amazing. But I'd love to hear you guys talk about it. I love the fact that we've got churches collaborating together on songs, which is like super special. I think God in some ways smiles on those things, and it really just blesses his heart. So,
Absolutely.
but talk about this, how you guys got together. I know Pastor Furtick worked as well on this with you all, and just how that process worked, and what were some of the inspirations behind the song and how it got started.
Sure. We were talking for quite some time about getting together and writing. Pastor Stevens, I mean, he's a really, really gifted writer as well. So, I mean, we've known each other for a few years. And so we finally got together earlier in the year and spent a few days. This chorus, Sea of Victory, was one that Pastor Stephen sent me about a week prior to us writing. And it was attached to a different song that I had a verse on. So when we were looking for, well, what else are we going to pick up after maybe the first day or something, he threw that chorus out. And I mean, Ben and Jason Ingram he was there as well, and just immediately seemed like it kind of latched on, and it felt kind of like it went by fairly quick, as songs do. Huh?
Oh man, it was like, so we had 3 days together, and it was just this wildly productive 3 days. And I was blown away by the work ethic of these guys too. I think we did like 12, 13 hour days where we had a break for 5 minutes.
Wow.
And
Well,
just
if he's
kept
going
going.
to travel across the world, you might as well make the most of it.
But it was incredible, and obviously with this song, like as soon as, that chorus was sung, everyone in the room was like, there's something special about this. And so then when we went back through and started crafting verse lyrics, we went into the control room. We had kind of like a bit of a shape of what we wanted the lyric to do. But having one of the world's greatest preachers in the room is a little bit of an unfair advantage because every line kind of preaches. So it's like it's a statement of faith. There's a room for a response, statement of faith, whatever. And so then as we were crafting the lyric, I was like, I can imagine like Pastor Furtick preaching this song.
Right.
And so then when they first sent the demo through, after every line in the verse, the church is cheering. And it's just like, man, that is just incredibly rewarding to kind of see something as what was like a vision in the studio working on the song coming to fruition. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And just content-wise, Chris, you and I were talking about, just before we started, how important songs like this are for the church. Mm-hmm. You've got, on a given Sunday, there's 1,000 situations happening in your congregation.
Sure.
And songs like this put faith back into the mouths of God's people.
Right.
But talk about that a little bit. And you guys have been carrying this song a little bit now and singing it out. And maybe some of the things either you're hearing from people or just what you see God's doing in the room when you guys lead the song.
Yeah, well, I think, a song like this one, it's as it's singing and as you're singing like words about what shall be faith, like what God will do in the future, I think it stirs up like your faith for now too. So you're singing about what will happen, but I think people have, the song has resonated with people because I know like for the most part, what I'm looking for is faith for today. Like what I need is like for my circumstance, like right now. And so I think that's really interesting about this song because, of course, like, it's powerful and needed to look back on what God has done in the past and see evidence of how he's come through. And I think, it's good to prophesy and declare what will happen, but a lot of times it's, you're hoping, like, I don't know how I'm going to make it through today. I just got this text I never saw coming through. I never thought I would see, this. Or I haven't heard from God in 7 months. I feel like he's completely silent. I need faith for, and I think like that seems to be what is what has resonated and what's powerful about this song. And meanwhile, you have, God like existing outside of time. And he's like, while we're hoping for something in our future and believing for something in our future, God's like, I've already seen like the outcome.
Wow.
Like I've already seen how this pans out, and it's a victory. Like you're gonna triumph because Christ is in you. Like we don't know how this is gonna pan out. God does. And so I think just being able to sing a lyric like that and have that faith put in us. Yes, I know because of Christ in me. Yes, because I'm an overcomer. That this is going to pan out for my good and God's glory.
Wow, that's so powerful. Reminds me also what Jesus said, in this world you're going to have trouble.
Sure.
But take heart, I've overcome the world. And this song just really is a statement of like, we know that, we're declaring that things are hard for a season, but in the end, there is going to be a victory.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, walk us through, just chord-wise, you're capo 3, is that right?
Capo 3. So it's in the key of B flat. I don't know why. We tend to write a lot in B flat. The verse is pretty simple. The chord structure, for the most part, is the same in the verse and the chorus. So you're going to start capo 3 like you're in a 6 minor or an E minor. On this capo, the weapon may be to like a C2 form, but it won't to a 1 chord or a G chord. Prosper. And then you just repeat that pattern. When the darkness falls, it won't prevail. And so you've got that, you just repeat that pattern for a bit longer in the chorus. So you start the chorus, I'm gonna see E minor. I'm gonna see to the same C2 chord for the G chord. And then here in the chorus, you go to the D chord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory, for the battle belongs to you, Lord. And then for the bridge, it's gonna start on the C. It's the same position, really. You take what the enemy meant for, and then up to the D. And we have these, what we would call passing chords, in the bridge that we put in there. So it's really, the root of it is just you're moving between a C and a D chord. That's really all there is. But to put some passing chords in there, you take what the enemy meant for, to a D chord, and then we go to a 1/3 passing, and you turn it for good. You turn it 6 minor or E minor passing chord for good. So to do that in the pattern, it's like this. You take what the enemy meant for evil, and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, man. And I love the bridge too. It builds all that tension.
Yeah.
Until you get back into that chorus at the end. It's amazing.
Great.
Well, guys, thanks so much for sitting down and sharing this song with us. I know it's going to be a huge blessing for the church worldwide, and just thankful for the time with you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
for having
Jimmy.
us. Yeah.
You take what the enemy